Oh my goodness. Okay, hi everyone. It's Tiffany back. Let's get scrappy. And I was filming and my alarm for my husband went off to remind him about his heart pills, and I hit the wrong button and I stopped the video. So we're gonna have a part 2. Fun times. You know, just roll with it over here. Hot mess channel, hot mess channel. Okay. And yes, I have to remind him, just like I had to do with my son, because they forget. I mean, they could set their own alarms, can't they? Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is the front of page 1, and if you are just hopping on this video because you weren't on the last one, I will have, obviously, I will have part 1 linked in this one. Oh my gosh. Oh, I tell you, there's real life over here, people, real life. So we're going to do the back of page 2. That's with the 6 7/8 by 5 1/2, and I have some extra score lines on here because when I first did it, I did it a different way, so don't look at this one right here. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna miter our corners. So let me just make sure. I'm gonna flip that one. I'm gonna see what's gonna be. Okay, this will be our front. Nope, it's gonna have to go this way. So first, let's just fold this so you guys can see what I'm doing. So on that 3 1/2 score. And you might see that one too when I put paper on there. I'm pretty good at camouflaging things though. Take out that pie piece. I didn't do that very good. Pie piece. So this is just giving us a double pocket. And I think I punched a notch. I don't know. Well, let me look at the original here in just a second. Take out the pie piece. There we go. Let's take a look. Did we do a little notch? Yes, I did do a notch. So you can use your envelope punch board, or you can use, if you have the Dress My Craft punch, this is where it does get a little tricky if you want to do this because we have a weird measurement. So where is my ruler? Right here in front of me. So let's just fold these up first. You're gonna fold. See how I'm doing that? And fold, just fold this back onto itself. And we just add glue at the bottom when we stick it to the thing. See, I'm not gonna like that. I don't want to see that when I go to put this down. Let's see if I can move this over. I'm trying to camouflage my writing because I am going to still use this. If I do it this way, then I'm going to see it down here. Which one is worse? Don't mind me right now. Nope. Okay, so ignore me. But this is what we have. And you can come in. Let me get my white behind there again, just so you guys can see. If you want to do the notch, because you're going to have to find your center. So it's basically, it's in a weird, like I said, it's like in a 16th like spot. But you can do it, or you could just randomly just punch, eyeball, and be good. And if you don't have either the punch or the envelope punch board, you can use a circle punch, or you don't have to do this at all. Like, you don't have to make it harder if you don't want to. So I am going to do This is the Dress My Craft. It's a notch punch as well as a corner punch. So this is great for traveling. For the notch, you can make like file folders and everything. So it is good for that. I just like to kind of extend my little pencil mark and then find the center like that. So that's what we did there. I'm not going to do the other one because you guys get the gist of it, but that is going to go on the back here of this page like so. And again, you do have to dry fit because again, with scoring and cutting, it could all be different. And I feel like this is off just a little bit. So I am going to, hold on just 1 second. I'm just going to kind of re-score mine a little bit. I want it shorter than what it is. So sometimes you could just come in and give it a refold and it'll fit better. And if we do that, we're going to have to give our little, yeah, that is much better. The pie piece needs to be recut to our new score. Okay, so we have that. And that goes the other way, silly goose. Okay. So this is, make sure you are on the side that opens down at the bottom like this, and make sure you have done the dry fit in your book already, because we already put this on so we can't cut up here, and you're about to put this on so you can't cut the bottom either. That was kind of like the dilemma with my other book. I couldn't cut off because I had already put these pockets on. Could have I gone in, oh, miter this, and taken this off and redid it? Yeah, I just didn't want to. I was like, eh. And of course, I didn't notice it because I do my pages outside the book. So I didn't notice that the page was indeed bigger than the covers. So we have our little wings, and we're going to do our bottom and close up the bottom with just a bead of glue. Really messy like. Flap opens this way, and put that down like so. Just make sure you're on there. A little crooked, hold on. There we go. And burnish it all. I'm just burnishing from the back. I think so. From the back. Just to make sure that glue is sealed up. Get that extra glue off. So this is our first page, like so. We have this, we're good. And I want to make sure this seals up. Okay. So now you can come in here and glue this on. The great thing about this paper punch, well, let's just see, because I've glued this down. I already have a notch in the bottom. I don't have to have a notch on both. It could just be a decorative element, but you can, with this, come in afterwards and punch that. So I like to punch, typically, I like to punch my decorative paper first, then the matting, and then the base page. But when you do this, just make sure you dry fit your pattern paper and go from there. But I could just do from a center. I'm just eyeballing it, so it's not going to be perfect. You put stuff in it anyways, so at least that's what I tell myself. See, you can't do that with a big envelope punch board. I don't even know if the little one would fit in there because there's a mini one too. But there you go. You got that. So that is page 1. Page 2 is literally nothing. I mean, we're pretty much done. Here is the back. Front of page 2 has nothing. So the back has this flop. I'm just going to miter the corners at that 1/2 inch. Let's give it a little dry fit to make sure it doesn't match up. Do I need to cut anything? I need to burnish this better. I like crispy edges. I think I can't even tell. Yep, good enough. So fold. This is our hinge. And then you're going to fold this just so you guys can see what we are doing. Fold this one back onto itself. Make sure it matches up. Fold that. Now we're going to come in. I was getting all fancy with the first kind of signature page, and then the second one I was like, eh. It kind of looks fancy, but it really is just this. This is added, and that's it. And make sure this is added to the side that has the fold, the end that has the fold. You don't have to do yours like this. You could say, okay, I want, you could double up on page 1 style and do 2 of the same pages. Remember, with tutorials, you guys can change them up however you want to. So here, all I did was glue on the 2 sides once I had my pattern paper in. Here, I have a magnetic closure. You don't know, do I? Yes, I do. You don't have to have that if you don't want to. I couldn't remember if I did. But things that I didn't have you cut, if you want a mat, you can use your scraps to have some mats here, as well as here. These I didn't do because I don't know if you have the same thing. If you have the same book or collection kit, this is 6.5 by 3 1/4, and then we score at 3 1/4. Just to put these little cutie patooties on there. Like I said, this is kind of like my farmhouse country 4th of July. I probably should go back in and add something in the middle there. But yeah, I mean, this is it, peeps. This is it. So you have your book. You have your hinge that we're going to put in the center. I am just going to, let me just kind of stick it down with my favorite tool that's not by me. I actually think I did this without it being stuck down, actually. Okay, so you're just going to put that in there. You should have about 1/4 of an inch on each side, maybe 3/8 of an inch. And I'm acting like this is getting stuck down permanently. I don't know why. Let's see if I got enough on there to stick. So you will, remember, you got to put your pattern paper down first. And then all you're going to do is come in And I just did one side. You know, I glued one side on first. I'm just kind of doing a dry fit here. Make sure. That must not be even. Nope, that looks even. Why is it not even on my paper? That will bug me. Is my paper not even? Hold, please. Okay. So, because ideally it should be even here and then even on your book. And if it isn't, then make your pages even. It is fine. But this is how you would put it in. Like so. I can see I'm not even. That's what it is. The spine is not even. We're going to put this, let's just glue this. Well, let's just do it out of, is this giving you guys a heart attack that I'm doing it outside of the actual book? I've done this plenty of times. It works just fine. Just fine. You might like this way. Just saying. So, and I like to rub the edge of my page in the glue first before I put it where I want it. If you're wondering why I do that kind of slide action. Let's just make sure, okay, we're good on this side. So I like to leave a little bit of room down below. We don't have a lot of room to leave. Actually, you probably do. Who knows how much I left. And we have to seal up the bottom. Go all the way to the tippy top. Seal up the bottom. Am I on the bottom? Yes, I am. I've done that before. And I kind of do about like 1/4 of an inch. I try to keep my glue even, but I can't ever do it on an actual tutorial. Or you can use score tape. It's just, most don't like to use score tape because it stays sticky. So when you stick things in, it can stick. I've never really had that issue even when I've used score tape, but it can happen, I guess. Maybe it's in different climate weather areas. Okay, so we have one set on there. I just want to see what this is gonna look like. Where's the hinge? Okay, I feel like that's gonna work better. Yep. Yep. Okay, let's do this side. You guys, I do my tutorials all different ways. I do my projects all different ways. It just is what it is, you know. So I'm going to actually do mine like this first so I can match up no matter what with my back page. Where is that? Okay, let me come in. Something is hitting. What is hitting? Oh, my little pocket. Oh, my pocket is bumping that. I'm not gonna like seeing that. Okay. Yep, that's what it's gonna be. My little pocket is a little bit over. It'll still work. I'm just being very anal when I shouldn't be. Okay, so back to putting this on our little hingey hinge as far as we can go in. Putting this out. Jeez Louisa. So I'll make sure we're going to have enough room to open the book. So I kind of just hold everything in place, lift that up, add my glue. I'm just trying to keep it all in place so it doesn't move on me. You kind of need 3 hands for this one. When it's in the book, you don't need to do all this. Nope. Don't close it up yet. Close it up on the second fold. You nitwit. Okay. Yes, I am crazy. So while it's wet, get it in place before it seals up. I got glue all over my fingers. Oof. It's messy. Okay. Come in this side. See, it's stuck. And now glue this side. And now glue the bottom. About 1/4 of an inch all the way across. Here, I'm gonna stick it in the book. I'll take it out when I need to. Okay, so we have our project. Now you would have decorative paper first, so ignore what I'm doing. So we have this here. And again, you just want to make sure it is nice and even. So I'm just kind of testing it. That didn't work very well because I moved it. Yeah, that'll work. I'm just going to do a light bead of glue. That writing's going to kill me. We'll see if I actually use it. So let's put that down. Again, what did we say? About 1/4 of an inch is what we want. Gusset space. And if it's off, it's okay too. So, and this is where, like, you can decide. You might want your page to be 5 3/4 tall instead of 6 tall. Some people have asked me, why do I do a lot of my albums with the pages the same height as my cover? I like it. That's how books are. I don't do all mine like that, but I like it. Yes, this turned out way better. Way better. So we'll see what I end up with my little writing on the spine. But I like it. But there you guys go. Okay, I think that's everything. All you have to do now is add the matting to your, not the matting, the photo mats to your stuff. So you had a large photo mat here, and again, this is left open because the paper I was using, the images were way too pretty. I didn't want to cover it, so that's what I did. So I stuck a tag in there. We have a photo mat here, and then a tag there, and we are good. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I have 2 separate videos for this little project. But thank you guys so much for watching. I will do a walkthrough if you guys want to see it using the other collection, the Simple Stories Simple Vintage Linen Market that I got from Country Craft Creations. So stay tuned for that. Like I said, it'll be a few days before I can get to that. But thanks for watching. Bye.